What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome if it's your first time here. Today we're going to be talking about light, and more specifically light that is used for self-defense purposes. You know, weapons mounted flashlights and handheld lights. It's important to be able to identify your target before you pull that trigger, because you don't want to shoot and mortally wound anything or anyone that you don't intend to shoot or mortally wound. You want to be able to identify that target. And we'll talk about the pros and cons of lights here a little further along in this video. I have a couple of lights here. This is the Black Scout Survival through night light. This is a TW10. This was actually sent to me by the company to do a review of this light, and I do honest reviews, and this light is a decent light. However, you know, it's not a light that I look at and I see and I'm like, woo, I'm so excited to see this light and to use this light. By all intents and purposes, it's a decent light. It isn't great, but it is decent compared to one of my favorite lights, which is the O light. You can see the difference in size. This one is heavier than the O light is. It's larger than the O light is. The O light has a better charging system set up. The O light also is brighter, in my experience, from shining the two together, just looking through. You know, you can look at the lumens and things like that and the technical specs, but when I've used these together at night, the O light is brighter. The O light also has a laser. You can use the switch here to use the light by itself. You can use the laser by itself, or you can turn on the light and the laser both at the same time. When it's mounted on your firearm, you just press this lever right here and you can see it comes on. You can, like I said, you can fix it where it will have the laser also. So it's lighter, it's smaller, it has the addition of a laser, it's brighter, a better charging system than this through night Black Scout Survival light. So this one is about $125 last time I checked, and this one is about $70. If you want something cheap and you can only afford this, then by all means get this. It's a good light and it works. However, if you can afford a better light, then get the O light. Now, you can see I have several of the O lights. Now, there's big issues that people bring up, and are good arguments that people bring up about using, you know, weapons mounted lights, because, you know, if you have your light mounted on your firearm and it's a situation where you are having to search for your target or having to identify your target, and you use that light, you know, the first thing that someone's going to do if you shine that light on that person to identify that person, if they are a threat, the first thing they're going to do is they're going to shoot at this light. If you have this light on your firearm, you know it's right in front of your body, lined up. So it's going to make you a target. Even if they can't see you because the light is blinding, they can just bring theirs up and start shooting at your light. And you could be hit, very likely to be hit. Now personally, I like to have, you know, a weapon mounted light on my handgun. This is my main bedside handgun. I like to have the light mounted on this in case I do forget, you know, my handheld light. But more specifically, I like to have this in case I hear, you know, something in my chicken coop, or something trying to get in that chicken coop, or a dog fight outside or something like that, and I have to identify, you know, an animal to take care of that problem. If there is I actually have let my chickens out before and let them out to eating sometimes, and it's been about a year or so ago, and I let those out and then they go back in at night. However, for some reason something came up, I forgot what it was now, and I forgot to shut that door on that coop. So they went back in, and me, being a dumbass, forgot to shut that door back. And in the middle of the night, I actually came out to bring my other dog out here to pee and poop before bedtime. I got a house dog inside the house, a little Chihuahua, that I've had for 13 years. When I came out to bring her out here, you know, I heard the chickens down at the coop throwing a fit. So I grab her up, take her back in the house as fast as I can, and I got this handgun, and I ran down there and opened the door, and there was a raccoon in there killing one of those hens. So I lit the raccoon up with the light and pop, and got rid of the raccoon because it was killing the chickens. That's what these lights are great for. However, self-defense wise, if I'm searching for someone on my property, I would rather have a handheld light like this, because with a light like this, you know, you can look around corners, you can hold out, you know, as you are using this light to identify a target, you can put it out as far as you can from your body, and you have your gun here and your light over here. You can look around corners with this light and reach around and bring that light farther away from your body. Whereas this here, if you're using this to search with, then the light is going to illuminate the threat. However, the threat can also know exactly where you are, and this would be pretty much a center of mass every time, and they can shoot right at this light and run your whole night. So preferably, I like to have a light like this, you know, for around the house, to protect the property of four-legged varmints and critters. However, for self-defense, I'd rather have a light like this, because, you know, I can use it like so if you want, and you can also use it out here to get that light away from your body. You can also, you know, you can take this light, if you knew someone was trying to come your way, you could also put this light up somewhere else and turn this light on to illuminate the area while you are over here somewhere else, completely away from that light. When they come through, they'll be focused on the light, and you'll be over here somewhere, so the two can be easily separated. Now, you can separate these two also, but it's not as easy to do that. But anyways, guys, like I said, if you had to choose between this through-night Black Scout Survival light, and you have $75 to spend, is all you have, then it's a decent light. However, you know, if you want to have a better light than this old light, it's a much better light, in my opinion. I hope you found that useful. If you did, get a big thumbs up, greatly appreciate it. And go right over here and watch one of these other videos. Thanks for watching. I'm the Creekmore, I'm out of here, and I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.